that's my mom. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna disrespect her.
Right, but at the end of the day, I'm somebody's mother too. I'm two people's mother. I have a 16-year-old. She has to watch this. She sees those things on the internet. People talking about her mother. All right then. So like, let's not get into it.
The Atlanta skyline glittered against the humid night, a fitting backdrop for the drama that had defined love and hip-hop. Atlanta for over a decade, Lil Scrappy, the self-styled Prince of the South, was a cornerstone of the show. His tangled relationships with his baby mamas, Erica Dixon, Bambi Benson, and Shakira Hardy, fueling seasons of chaos. Their lives, once laid bare for millions, were a spectacle of love, betrayal, and brawls. But by April 2025, each woman had carved her own path, their stories evolving beyond Scrappy's shadow. The scandals that once dominated headlines had faded, replaced by tales of resilience, reinvention, and quiet triumphs, though the echoes of their pasts still lingered in Atlanta's neon glow. Erica Dixon, Scrappy's first baby mama, was a LHHATL veteran, her journey with Scrappy a saga of passion and pain. Mother to their 19-year-old daughter, Imani, Erica's on-again, off-again romance with Scrappy had captivated fans since 2012. Their brief engagement, public spats, and a notorious 2014 club brawl with Erica Pinkett over Scrappy's flirtations kept her in the spotlight. In 2024, a podcast with Carlos King reignited hope for a reunion when Scrappy confessed he'd always loved Erica.
Are you two dating anybody?
I'm not.
I'm not.
He may be.
I'm trying to date her.
You never know with him.
I'm trying to date her, but you know what I'm saying? It just be,
Would you ever give Scrappy another chance?
I don't know. We got a lot of it's a process, I will say that. I already told him. We talked, we had several conversations.
We have to go through the neurological process.
The who?
Neurological.
Spell it.
What does that process look like?
With the brain and the heart, like most of the brain, but yeah.
I mean, you know the history. We've had a rocky past, and I've just told him, I'm trusting, my process. I'm not, rushing anything. I've also told him, I love him. Nobody can ever, change that.
His words sparking X threads with fans pleading for a happy ending. But the dream fizzled when Scrappy welcomed his fifth child with Shakira Hardy.
This is our house. So I didn't sleep there. I slept out. You can think what you want to think. Take it from there. Whatever. It was fun though.
Erica's response was a viral TikTok, her tone dripping with indifference. Am I supposed to care? Congrats, I guess. By 2025, Erica, now 40, had distanced herself from the show's chaos. She poured her energy into her businesses, a clothing boutique and a hair extensions line, while nurturing her bond with Imani. Instagram posts showed them traveling to Miami, laughing over brunch, a stark contrast to past shade about Erica's parenting. Critics had once slammed her for allegedly bringing men around Imani, but she brushed it off, her ex-bio reading, "Mother, entrepreneur, unbothered." Her posts were serene, focusing on yoga retreats and Imani's college journey, signaling a woman who'd outgrown Scrappy's orbit. Bambi Benson, Scrappy's ex-wife, had endured a roller coaster marriage that crumbled under the weight of betrayal. Mother to their 3 children, Breland, Xylo, and Callie Bambi's arc on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta included a lavish proposal, a heartbreaking miscarriage, and a near-fatal 2018 car crash that briefly united them. But Scrappy's 2022 texts to his ex, Diamond, exposed on the show, shattered their bond, leading to a 2023 divorce. Bambi, 38, emerged as a force, channeling her pain into independence. By 2025, she was a thriving entrepreneur, running a boutique and launching a children's book inspired by her kids. The book's release, timed suspiciously after Scrappy's baby shower with Shakira, sparked X buzz. A post of Bambi in a chess-piece emblazoned outfit, captioned with a crown emoji, had fans speculating shade.
Bambi, 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 Bambi.
Oh my gosh, y'all is embarrassing me so bad. I do love it. So sweet.
Bambi out here playing 4D chess while Scrappy's stuck at checkers. One user tweeted, "Co-parenting with Scrappy was civil but distant. Bambi thanked him on Instagram for being a present dad, but kept her focus on her empire. She'd scaled back LHHATL appearances, opting for guest spots and her own projects. A deliberate pivot from reality TV's grind. Her Instagram was a curated blend of fashion, family, and subtle flexes, earning praise from fans who'd once called her messy. Her glow-up was undeniable, a testament to her ability to rise above Scrappy's drama. Shakira Hardy, the newest player in Scrappy's saga, entered with a scandal that rocked the show. A hairstylist who met Scrappy during a 2024 taping of Pick a Side, a speed dating show, Shakira's pregnancy was a bombshell. It stemmed from a chaotic night involving Scrappy and contestant Nia Ray, who spilled details on TikTok, alleging a group encounter that left Shakira pregnant.
It was on Erica. I ain't never had no baby on nobody. When me and Erica had a baby, it was me and her. When me and Shawty had our babies, I was married. When the new baby, that's the only time I done had a baby without actually knowing the person when the baby is conceived. That's the only one. Okay, look, yes, I'm having a baby. I'm having a baby. You feel me? I'm having a baby. And I know if me and Buddy were cool right now, he'll be trolling me talking about Scrappy's having a baby. I already know. Well, yeah, I'm having a baby, man. A little boy to be exact. The babies are with their moms. Everybody with their moms. Me and Amy,
The birth of their son, Kyrie, Scrappy's fifth child, was overshadowed by Momma Dee's public demand for a DNA test on a podcast, where she handed Scrappy a kit.
Because the DNA test was so unnecessary.
No.
Hold on for a sec.
Shakira's response was fierce, a Love and Hip Hop Atlanta scene where she handed Momma Dee a muzzle, a clapback that split fans. Some called it iconic, others saw it as desperate. By 2025, Shakira, in her early 30s, was no longer romantically tied to Scrappy, but co-parented amicably. Her Instagram stories showed her juggling motherhood and her salon, with occasional posts praising Scrappy for showing up for Kyrie. She leaned into her love and hip-hop fame, teasing a potential spin-off about her life as a single mom. X was divided, some labeled her an opportunist, others admired her hustle. With one post reading, "Shakira turned a messy night into a bag. Respect her TikToks, raw and unfiltered, captured late-night salon sessions and playful moments with Kyrie, her defiance unshaken by the naysayers." Momma Dee, the ever-present matriarch, remained a love and hip-hop staple. Her recent plastic surgery and podcast rants keeping her in the headlines. Her influence over Scrappy and her feuds with his baby mamas, particularly her DNA test stunt with Shakira, cemented her as the show's puppet master. Scrappy, meanwhile, faced turmoil. Reports in January 2025 claimed he was fired from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta for threatening remarks during a London cast trip, though some ex-users questioned the story's legitimacy, citing no official confirmation. His music career was quiet, with his focus split between co-parenting and dodging drama. Social media offered a window into the baby mamas' lives. Erica's ex posts centered on Imani's college milestones and her own fitness journey, a far cry from her club-brawling days. Bambi's Instagram was polished, showcasing her boutique and book, her divorce a distant memory. Shakira's TikToks were gritty, blending salon grind with motherhood, her energy unapologetic. X threads kept their stories alive, fans dissecting their hullabaloo about their past and present. Erica's over it, Bambi's winning, Shakira's hustling. One user wrote, "Scrappy's the only one stuck." The exposure that once defined them, Erica's fights, Bambi's heartbreak, Shakira's scandal had shaped their narratives, but they'd reclaimed their stories. Erica, poised and unbothered, was building a legacy for Imani. Bambi, strategic and polished, was a mogul in her own right. Shakira, bold and scrappy, was turning chaos into opportunity. Atlanta's clubs and cameras no longer held them captive. Their journeys, forged in the crucible of love and hip-hop, proved that the real victory was writing your own ending, one bold step at a time.